Hello, everyone out there. I am super excited tonight, and you can tell because I've actually done my job and, put out a proper social media blast. And I even fixed the Twitch today. Guys, we're almost professional. Tonight.
Do we have our phones on? We'll find out.
I did that too. I'm on a fucking roll tonight. What's gonna fuck up? Tonight.
Everything.
I mean, probably. I did silence my phone. I just said that. I didn't hear it because I'm not in the call. No, you're all right. Let's see. So tonight, Daestra, how's it going, buddy? Do you mind that we used your meme picture of Tom as his avatar for tonight? We did credit you, as I hope you can see.
I hate to break this to you, but that was posted by
ACG?
John.
Wait, what?
That
was posted by John.
You guys let me miscredit an avatar, son of a bitch.
Eric's on. It was Eric's on.
That was ACG, I think.
Ah, shit.
There you go.
Well,
it would be Capcom if we didn't slip up somewhere.
I was so proud. Of myself also.
It adds that element of humility to us.
Valera knows how's it going. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's all downhill from here. You've experienced the best years of Capcom. Get off the train while you can. One of us will inevitably OD.
Welcome to the top of the spiral. Let's see how far down it goes.
Will OD.
All right, you beautiful people. Here's the story. Tonight we are playing one of my absolute favorite RPGs in the world right now. They Came from Beneath the Sea. Cool Imp, what's going on, buddy?
Ah, cool.
Thank you for listening. Nothing better to do. Glad to hear that you're scraping the bottom of the barrel in style.
They came, and so did the dragons.
What's funny is originally Matt Dawkins and the people at Onyx Path were just calling the game They Came as shorthand. And like 6 months later, it very noticeably changed to They Came From. And I want to know what that epiphany moment was like.
It was probably, one of those like Twitter feeds where all the comments are like, this comment has been deleted.
Come watch They Came live over on Twitch. Okay. As you can see, so last week or I guess 2 weeks ago now, we did a character creation. Real quick, I will let Tom, Josh, and Adam remind you of the wonderful characters that they've brewed up for tonight's debacle, and then we will introduce you to Mikey Bluewater Buckley. Josh, if you would get the festivity started, please.
I'm playing an FBI detective by the name of Agent Dalen Brewer, a very affable agent with a penchant for cherry pie and coffee, and probably the only Fed you can trust.
All right, Adam, will you tell us about Flo Rida, Man Jones? Hey, no problem, buddy. You can lurk as long as you want, but we love you.
I was going to try to do a voice, but I don't know if I can do it.
Do it. Look, man, you've heard my Scottish, right? People have heard me be fucking Salvatore and Louis and McNeil in the same room, and you know what that sounds like, okay? So you can't do worse than me.
You can only... Once you achieve Mel Blanc status, then you can be anyone.
Hey, that's 100% true. Mel Blanc still blows me away that he was the voice of all of the Looney Tunes.
What blows me away is that he can be one of his characters in imitating another one of his characters.
When I saw that clip, I was like, holy fuck, yeah. My name's Flo Rida, Man Joe. I can't sorry, let's do with the Soviet voice. Come on.
Okay, hang on, Adam. Is this a racist voice?
Not really. No.
Okay.
It's more like
you had me worried for like half a second.
My name's
not intentionally racist.
I can't do it. My throat's gonna kill me. Let me try some of this cold one.
Cold one.
Fake my meme. My name's Florida Man Jones. Florida Man.
that it?
That's it.
That's all you need to know about me for now.
I was really just expecting you to say, like, I survived Vietnam.
But it hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, and Tom, would you like to tell us about Lincoln Graham?
Protein.
Yeah, okay, fair the fuck enough. All right, Kyle, you know what to do.
Do I?
I mean, ideally.
Fuck. It's too much pressure. I can't handle this.
Under pressure.
How you doing, y'all? I'm Mikey Bluewater Buckley from the mean streets of New York. Just chilling. Soon to be the greatest mechanic you ever did damn see. But not before I crack a few skulls. But yeah, that's about all you need to know. You'll learn more.
Well, unfortunately, as the game master, I do need to know a few things. So,
What do you need?
what is your 2 short-term aspirations? Oh, your concept, I believe, was Zesty Greaser,
Yeah, I'm a zesty greaser
who works for the government.
Don't think about it too hard. I didn't.
I don't like someone being called zesty and greaser.
Well, because it's not quite sassy, not exactly spicy, but little panache. I don't know.
So I guess it would be of interest to our audience to let them know that, much like Crudar, you did randomly generate this character as well.
I did. This one even more so.
Which is a fucking feat in this system, man. I didn't think it was possible, but God bless you, you found a way.
Hey, man, like...
Stay golden, Daestra.
Stay golden, pony boy. Yeah, I never said my accents were good, but they got character, I guess.
Okay, again,
So what do you need from me?
I'm running interference for all of you. Okay, I've been there, I've done that. Okay, so yes, your 2 short-term aspirations, please.
My short term is smoozing some fat cat for some money to get my mechanic shop up and going.
Schmooze a fat cat and...
And while we're chilling out on this fancy yacht, I want to copy down some engine schematics so I can reproduce this on my own.
A new kind of piracy on the high seas. I like it. And your long term?
To open up a mechanic shop back home. I believe it was golden, Daestra, but I could be wrong. It might just be stay gold.
You say a new kind of piracy, Chaz, but like technical piracy was a huge deal during the Industrial Revolution.
Really? Tell me about that while I open my files and check to make sure I've actually downloaded the adventure we're playing tonight.
No. Just when it came to new innovations and things like the textile industry and various other industries popping up during the aforementioned Industrial Revolution, people would send workers to work at different factories, and they'd actually be engineers or what have you, and they'd try to copy down how the machinery would work, so that way they could take it back to their own shop or their own fabrication place or whatever, and then replicate what the other company was doing.
Oh, okay. That always blows me away, because whenever I had factory jobs, like every once in a while, I was the auditor, so I was the weird go-between between like the suits that handle the paperwork and the actual people on the floor. And there'd be all this weird like fucking like 3 electronic lock, secret code, pass level clearance. I'm like, who the fuck cares? We sell engine parts. But I don't know, maybe that shows how much I cared about that job. Okay, so tell me about your path of G-Man. Who is the group that you have access to?
Path of G-Man. Little group you may have heard of called the CIA.
Hey man, don't assume everybody's American. Yusuf brings up Canadian agencies every once in a while. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
I think the whole world knows the CIA.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
And they know you.
And who is your
Right.
contact in the CIA?
That would be my supervisor, as I am currently interning with the CIA. Did not come up with a fun name for them.
That's okay. We'll hash it out later. And what do you have access to?
I have access to the dopest gadget lab around.
Dopest gadget lab around. Yeah, when we were sitting together, I was watching him roll his stats, and I was like, he had no close combat, he had no firearms, he had nothing that you would expect a government agent to have, but he had a fuck ton of like science and medicine. And I'm like, you're fucking Q Branch, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm basically just playing a young Q Branch, only badly New Yorkan.
Okay, and your origin
Yorker?
is small town New York, yes?
Yeah, I'm a small town street urchin from New York.
What sort of group did you hang with in your youth?
I run with an old biker gang of my fellow delinquents. Still keep in touch with Scooty, the gang leader, and I have
Scooty?
access. Yep,
Okay.
call him Scooty. And I have access to our dope ass old safe houses.
Old gang safe houses, all right. And for your ambition, the motorcycle shop.
Yeah. Currently tied in pretty well with a dude who runs a really nice scrapyard, saves all the good parts for me. And that lets me get access to this super dope ass motorcycle I've been constructing.
Kyle, when it comes to biker gangs, people in this time want cool names like the Sharks or the Barracudas. You should go against the grain and call your gang the Manatees.
I thought biker gangs was a result of Vietnam veterans coming back to not great benefits.
Yes, he's a member of a greaser gang, not necessarily a biker gang.
They just like bikes.
Well, I think it actually goes all the way back to World War II
Yeah, I thought it was World War II.
with the
I
first
actually-
biker gang.
I too thought it was Vietnam, so it shows what I fucking know.
I can't confirm anything, so
You know, let's call it media and say Korean War.
hey, sure.
The one people don't
That
remember.
one too.
Okay, now listen up. All right, Valernos, Daestra, anybody who's lurking in chat, Coolimp, if you're still there, we need you, fam. They Came From Beneath the Sea has a Cards Against Humanity mechanic, where normally at the beginning of the game, everyone will draw 3 quips. And when they do an action, they have the option to use those quips. And if everyone at the table decides it was a good use of the quip, they get a bonus to the roll. However, rather than draw from a deck, I give the power unto you. So, everyone in chat right now, I would like you to give Kyle 3 quips that he can use during the course of this campaign.
And I will also contribute one.
Oh yeah, you guys can absolutely contribute. And then Kyle, ideally you'll have more than 3, so you can pick the 3 you want.
Okay.
I mean, Valernos, it can be as specific or as open-ended as you want it to be. It's more a matter of how he creatively uses it.
See, Dace just staying firm with his stay golden. I don't blame him.
I don't know how to spell this word, Chaz, so I'm sure you're going to know what I mean. So you can correct the spelling.
If you don't know how to spell a word, that worries me, because you're the one with
It's
the degree.
Italian. You told me the word, so
Okay, your grammar is incorrect. Fangul already means fuck you.
Okay.
So you wouldn't call someone a fangul. Fuck. Like, I know a lot of Italian insults, but it's never like a you fucker or something like that. It's always like a nuvacha la mamada, or... You could call somebody a dick, but I've never heard of somebody say yakazo. What you would say, what do you think of these meatballs of vafangul?
all right. We'll go with that one, Kyle, if you want to use mine.
No Yusuf,
Yusuf!
our historian.
All right, Adam, Tom, would you like to contribute quips for Kyle?
What?
Daestra looked it up, and apparently the quote is "Stay gold."
I mean, I didn't even remember what the book was called, so that shows you why you shouldn't have trusted me to begin with. That.
Now, while we wait for more quips to come in, you will notice that thanks to our brand new, what I will continue for the sake of my own ego to call technology, of interactive stream overlays, we have, bam, the writer's pool right down there. Each one of these, this is basically the shenanigans meter. Anytime these guys fuck up on a roll, I can either give them a consolation, which is sort of like a yes, but sort of thing, or I can add to the writer's pool. The writer's pool is what fuels the cinematics. The cinematics are the powers which allow the characters in the movie to break the fourth wall because the writers essentially feel bad for them, and so they're redrafting the script. Josh used that to hilarious effect last time by spontaneously generating a relationship with a brain-eating eel. I cannot wait to see where this goes this time. But yes, you will see them update in real time as it spends. I believe you guys start with 6. No, I'm wrong. I think it's 2 for everybody, but a limit. But you know what? Whatever. I like shenanigans, so we're gonna start you guys on 8 and see where that goes. Oh, it's 3 total from chat. But if you guys have more than one, fire away, homie. All right, Kyle, do you see any that you're quite fond of?
I do like Stay Gold. That is. So what is the change up that you did, Josh? Instead of these
Chad said it should be Vafangul instead of Ufangul.
Vafangul.
But you got to grab the meatballs when you say it.
Oh man, Yusuf is coming in. And Valerno's, ooh. I like that one.
I like grabbing by the meatballs.
Grab
by the meatballs.
Can I hybridize that one? Grab him by the meatballs, or Vafangul. I don't know. I'm trying.
Remember, Vafangul means go fuck yourself. So, grab him by the meatballs, go fuck yourself. If you want, I won't stop you.
I think I'm gonna snag that. I may be CIA honey, but you're a piece of shit.
You slap them around like they do in the pictures.
Kyle, when you have your 3, let me know and we shall begin. Hi, Annie.
I think I'm gonna grab. They call me Blue Water because I'm clean as can be, from Valernos. So I think I got my 3.
Okay. In that case, I would like to take you all to the shimmering crystal clear blue waters just off the coast of Florida. It is a fantastic sunny day. A little bit of cloud cover, just enough to keep the beating sun off the top of your head, as each of you are enjoying your prize. You have recently, via raffle or contest, won a ticket for a day-long pleasure cruise atop the SS Helios. The captain, a Mr. Chuck Hoseman, is, despite the, shall we say, prodigious spread of alcoholic drinks, obviously inebriated by something that isn't exactly alcohol. But luckily for you, his wife Sarah seems to be quite the competent navigator in his stead. Milling about the decks as drinks are served and a jaunty light jazz is playing over the ship's radio. There's a few other people that you might have seen and gotten to know during your time on the water. There's one Lisa Hanover, She's a marine photographer that's come out here to take some pictures with her trusty Nikon F. An old widow named Marianne Russet has taken this trip on the Helios in hopes of finding a place to spread her recently deceased husband's ashes. And there's a passenger named Ferdinand, a immigrant of some Hispanic country that seems to be here mostly on accident. You're not quite sure how he got on board, and neither is he, but he seems friendly enough, and wants to get on the proper boat to his destination when you return to port. Also, this is the first time any of you have met each other, so as the sun glistens from the sky and radiates off the waters in these long strings of gold that reach to the horizon, and you see pods of porpoises diving and leaping through the waves, it's a majestic day on the water for you. What do you do?
I pull up my tape recorder that I use to send back to headquarters what's going on. And I kind of click it on, and I'm like, Diane, I have made my way down to Florida after driving through Louisiana, where I happened to stop and had it what I believe was called a crawfish boil. Absolutely delicious little tiny-looking lobsters almost. You suck the meat right out of the tails, and I currently find myself surrounded by what appears to be quite the cast of characters. I think perhaps I may try to get to know my fellow sailors as I click it off and put it in my pocket.
And who would you like to approach then, Detective?
I will approach the marine photographer.
Okay, so Miss Hanover. She is currently kneeling on one of the benches of the yacht to brace herself as she's clicking in very quick succession pictures of a porpoise pod that's running alongside the boat. She doesn't seem to notice as you approach, so engrossed is she in her work.
I will crouch down next to her and I will say, fantastic creatures, aren't they? From my understanding, they almost rival humans in intelligence.
Oh, they're absolutely wonderful. The ocean is amazing, isn't it? It's so vast, so expansive, and we only know the first scratches of what it has to offer us.
And as she said that, I'm going to try to catch a dolphin by the eye and kind of like give it a good look, like if it's up to anything suspicious.
Those fucking dolphins, man.
Okay.
And ideally, I want the dolphin to kind of look back at me.
Okay. So what I would like from you is give me like a social intimidation roll.
Okay.
So to remind you of the dice rules, 8 and up is a success, and 10s explode. So if you roll a 10, it counts as a success, and you roll again. And your dice can explode multiple times if you have that kind of luck.
Holy shit.
So is this presence, manipulation, or composure?
It is entirely your choice. I pick the arena, you pick the approach.
Which arena did you pick?
Social.
Okay, social. I will pick composure as this dolphin is frolicking. I will kind of maintain the sort of stoic facade as I kind of squint at it. So what skill do you want me to use? Command?
Whatever you feel counts as like an intimidation or command works, if you wish to use it.
I will use command.
I should probably...
So the difficulty is constantly set at a 7 or an 8?
It's an 8. It's always 8.
An 8? Okay, always an 8.
Use close combat.
But the number of successes that you need to succeed might change.
I got 110.
Roll that shit again. Thank you for the host, Yusuf.
That is a 10 and an 8.
Okay, with 2 successes. So you kind of side-eye this porpoise, and all of a sudden it just sort of like stops, does a brief circle, and sort of rears up in one of these, trying to get your attention before falling back to the waves. And I will say the rest of you probably noticed this, as man and beast have a connection for a fleeting second. Or you might interpret that as he just stared down a fucking dolphin.
Yo, that dolphin just went to its pod and told its homies that the G-Man's onto them.
I believe Valernos asked how tall Dalen is. I will say Dalen is actually a woman's name, and she is, I'll say relatively tall. I'll say she's 5'10".
Holy shit, you're playing a female character? I did not know. I feel super sexist, I'm sorry. You said you were playing the guy from Twin Peaks, so I just assumed it was the guy from Twin Peaks.
No. This is a completely different character, a completely different gender, a completely different name.
Real Canton, how's it going, buddy?
Unique character. No one has ever heard of.
I bet you're gonna think my character's a man too.
What if this is a campaign we all played women?
Well, that'd be a neat trick for Flow Rida Man Jones. What are you doing, Flow Rida Man Jones?
I'm gonna stumble around the boat because I'm seasick. I haven't been on one of these boats since the bayou.
I would like to point out that one of your ambitions was to...
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Grandiosely pee off the edge of the boat.
I need someone to... But do I need someone to hold me back, Jack style?
That is up to you if you want to convince someone to do that. It sounds incredible. What do you wish to do?
Stumble around and hey, how do I even get on this boat? Oh yeah, I remember now. I won a lottery ticket on the floor somehow. And
Poor man monologues to himself.
well, yeah, basically, yeah. Monologuing to myself. Hey, who's talking to me?
This is how the courts are so easily, or this is how the media is so easy to report on. They all monologue.
They all monologue themselves. Yeah. I shall approach the front of the boat to just look at the waves, try to calm my mind from the waves crashing.
Okay.
And
go ahead.
and where's the sun in the sky at the moment, Chaz?
We'll say it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. We'll be jaunty about it. So, what do you want to say? Like maybe 15 degrees?
Yeah, not good enough then.
Not good enough for what?
I would pee at the, I was gonna be trying to do it at the sunset, but it'd be too late for that.
Adam, I need to know why you feel that pissing off the side of the boat at sunset would make or break this. Also, I'm kind of surprised it fits too, honestly. Go ahead.
The stipulation is that it's grandiose.
Yeah, I have to do a grandiosely.
I didn't say he couldn't do a backflip and piss. I just want to know why he wants to wait for sunset.
He's not KGB.
Hazy Way too. How's it going? Welcome.
Or maybe he is.
You think I got the dexterity for that, director? I need one of them stunt doubles to do that shit.
All right, what's Lincoln Graham doing at the moment?
Red laps.
You're just running laps along the boat?
Well, jogging. Nothing too strenuous. Let's not be ridiculous.
Swimming around the boat afterwards.
I like to think that it slightly tips whatever side I'm on.
Adam, why don't you roll for me I think I would like a physical athletics to sort of get out of the way as this very large muscle-bound man comes jogging in your direction. You realize you've stumbled onto his path.
Was it physical athletics?
Yes.
Wait, where is physical?
Honestly, dude, so am I. Like, legitimately, I don't think people understand this, but we want to get back to making How Not To's as much as you guys want to see them. COVID fucked us up just like it did everybody else. So we can't physically get in the same place anymore. Also, do we have an idea for how not to La Sombra at this point?
I'm not sure.
Of course, we always have ideas.
Right, but does current Timeline Us have that, or are we waiting for future Timeline Us?
Yeah, get me a bottle of scotch and I'll hammer one out.
All right, well, there you go. All right, how'd you do, Adam?
Wait, it's like there's no. Wait, physical? There's no physical or.
Okay, this is how this works.
You said athletics, right? Yeah, but.
The way it works is you decide what. So I tell you whether it's going to be physical, mental, or social. You decide what approach your character takes to that. For instance, if you could decide to use a might athletics and try and push Lincoln Graham back. You could use a finesse athletics to step out of the way. You could use a resilience athletics to get hit by him and not stumble.
But, okay, you said finesse. Okay. Okay. Or wait, is it finesse?
It's up to you. That's what I just said. Like we love those videos too, Hazy. Honestly, like I want to make more for you. I do have an idea. Now this is super tentative, right? But just so we can get something out, I do have an idea of something we might be able to do over Discord. But I have to pitch it to the others. So we'll see what happens.
I'm in.
Is it the WW Chaz?
The WW.
The Weeaboo Warrior.
Oh no, but I still want to do that too. Okay, they don't know what that is.
Oh my!
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I fucking told you. Okay,
You are the Weeaboo Warrior, Adam. Shit.
Well, we have to save it for later. Don't let Adam get away from making his rolls.
Okay, that's a good point.
Can I do step or? I'll try to. Yeah, I'll do dexterity.
I don't know where you're gonna find that on the character sheet, but you go ahead and do that.
It's
Okay, finesse. So you're getting out of the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to dodge out of the way. And I botched it, so nope.
You botched. Okay. Well, everybody thank Adam because he just added 2 more rewrites to the writer's pool. By the way, that's supposed to be a vintage typewriter. I don't know what size you're seeing it at.
Oh,
yeah.
I see it. It looked like an Eldritch Abomination.
I mean, it could be that too if that's what you want it to be. But yeah, it's a lady typing on an old school black and white typewriter. Okay, so
Like I see like a gulper eel.
Cool.
So Lincoln Graham, you come just trommeling through this guy, and I would like you to give me a physical. It's not quite close combat, is it? Let's see what your physical athletics can do.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's a good thing those are my two.
We're about to kill him, man.
My two dot pools that I have maxed out. Okay. So how does this dice rolling work again?
Same way it works in WAD. I pick either physical, mental, or social. You pick how you're going to do that. So you pick if you're going to roll your might, your dex, or your stamina. And then you're going to roll your dice pool.
Athletics.
You're looking for 8s. It is fixed 8 on the die is what a success is. 10s explode. So if you roll a 10, it counts as a success, and you roll that shit again. And explosions can explode into explosions.
And ones don't mean a damn thing, right?
No. Unless you botch a roll.
Okay. Well, I got 2 8s and 3 10s.
We roll those 10s.
Alright, so I'm already up to 5. Only 5. I only hit him for 5. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, well, that's an exceptional success. So, Mikey Bluewater Buckley, you hear this huge bass-filled pow, and a yell of surprise as you see Florida Man Jones leave the ground. He leaves the deck of the ship. His back strikes the railing, and he flips over. Adam, you have one more chance with a physical... What do I want it to be?
Oh, please botch and like snap your neck and have to roll a new character.
DCC rules.
But of the trope, I'm that.
In today's news, Florida man falls off yacht, breaks neck on dolphin.
Adam, one more physical athletics to catch the railing.
By gators.
Do the same thing, trying to. You got 2 successes this time.
2 successes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see this. What do you think Florida Man Jones looks like, Adam?
Oh,
Yeah.
Do we have time?
This is what kind of inspired me for this guy, but let me see what I find.
Well, you're going to have to use your words and describe it, I'm afraid.
No, it's gonna. I'm guessing do they have trucker hats back in the 50s?
there's baseball
No.
caps, Adam.
Yeah, but trucker
Also,
hats.
the 60s.
No,
Adam.
not the one you're thinking of. No.
Yeah.
Those don't come around to like the 80s.
Oh, yes, then a faded baseball cap. And then like just a scraggly beard. When I look in one way, when I look in another way.
Okay.
You can never tell which eye's looking at you.
So
But he might,
after this explosive thump, which will no doubt reach the ears of Detective Dalen as well, Florida Man does a backflip off the railing of the ship and is just able to catch himself before plunging to the briny depths. What do you do? Lincoln, you're a part of this too as well.
Now, the thing is, did I notice that?
Your choice.
because he does have a mullet. It is glorious.
You're just ahead of the times, Jesus.
I hope you have something better than a mullet, Adam. I hope you have a skullet.
Oh man, hair curtains, fucking.
Curtain.
Or a hair curtain. Fucking Hulk Hogan.
What in the fuck is a hair curtain?
So,
Look up Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
It's where
no.
you're bald at the top, but you still have your fucking hair around the sides, and they just let it grow long.
The fucking riffraff? Like, you know what I'm talking about, riffraff from Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
No.
I thought that was a skullet.
The skullet and hair curtains are basically the same thing. AKA the Hulk Hogan, AKA the Bret Michaels.
Yes, what does the party wish to do?
Suplex.
the boat.
I want to click at the dolphin, click my tongue at the dolphin that I kind of stared down, and I wanted to kind of boot Florida Man Jones back into the boat.
You know
Using
what?
our brief mental connection when I stared it down.
I 100% feel like that is genre appropriate. Okay, so what do we have for Animal Ken here? I guess empathy. You want to give me a social empathy roll?
Oh boy. Yes. I will use like my regal presence basically after having intimidated this dolphin to basically try to mentally command it with a look and get one success.
One success. It sort of gets the idea as it sort of swims over, and I would like you roll me a dice pool of 4 dice, Josh. And Adam, roll stamina to soak.
I got 1 success.
Good thing I got quite a bit of stamina. Or do I? Never learn to read. I got 1 success as well.
Okay. So your tailbone explodes with pain as something rough and hard erupts beneath your hindquarters and nudges you into the air. You sort of
Hey, that's exit only there.
as you roughly land on the deck in a heap.
And I slap him back down.
Just dunk him.
If you want to, I won't stop you.
All of you.
No. No, not in my house.
You start playing volleyball with me and the dolphin there.
The photographer runs over, snapping pictures the whole time. Incredible. How did you learn to communicate with them?
I momentarily tried to open my chakras to the world and tried to align my spiritual vibrations with that of the dolphin. It seems as though this connection is still going to require some experimentation before we can quite align ourselves.
Wait,
Well, see here, ma'am. I think I might know some people that might want to help you with that experimentation. Communicating to dolphins.
you can talk to animals, man? Holy shit. Said I could talk to alligators one time, but it just bit me. And crocodiles.
There is really only one universal spiritual language that we all share.
Math.
Yeah, I think you definitely ought to talk to some of these people that I know. I think they would they'd be interested in what you got going on here. Have you tried the shrimp puffs? Great, by the way.
I haven't tried the shrimp puffs, but I would like to see if there's any coffee.
I don't know about no coffee.
There has been a fresh pot percolating while you have been dealing with Florida Man Jones, and honestly, from what you've heard, it's some primo stuff.
Is it an actual percolator for the coffee, or is it a drip brewer?
What's better?
Yes,
A
what you say,
pour-over is ideal, but
you ever heard of the crocodiles of Florida and the Everglades?
French press is nice. I do prefer a pour-over, though. But, actually, what is it? Is it actually the 50s or is it the 60s?
No, it's the 50s currently.
Okay, it's the 50s. I think it would be a coffee percolator in that case.
Okay, then that is what it is.
I will pour myself a brew and give it a taste.
Josh, this is some of the greatest coffee you ever tasted. They have spared no expense aboard this vessel. It washes down your throat, invigorates the limits of your nerves. It makes you feel alive. And you, sir, may check off your short-term goal of finding a damn fine cup of coffee. Lincoln Graham, what are you... Sorry, what's up?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Continue.
What are you doing after damn near punting this guy off the boat?
Wrestle the dolphin.
Wrestle the dolphin. I'm coming for you. Well, I guess I'll approach the group as well, or the culmination of people who this strange drowning man recovered from. Have no idea how that happened.
I didn't drown there yet.
Goddamn, big man! Shouldn't feel this guy when you ran through him.
I've never seen this guy before. I heard there was someone drowning.
Do you already have your shirt off, ready to jump in the water?
Shirt off.
His shirt exploded when he touched Adam.
Just the pecs exploded with it. Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, man! You're a super soldier as it is. I think I might know some people want to talk to you.
Nah, I never did none for the military.
That's fine. I respect that.
You seen his how his mama, his grandmama, them big boy there.
Now, I don't know what you're talking about, but I mean, if you want results like these, I could show you.
As you are talking, the final word of your sentence is cut off by a ear-splitting explosion that sounds like a peal of thunder. It seems to come from everywhere all at once. In an instant, the boat pitches to a 60-degree angle and is hurled sideways through the waves like a child's toy. Everyone give me a physical athletics one more time to sort of balance yourself and not slide down the inclined surface.
Do composure.
I want to push my fingers as hard as I can into the floor.
Do it.
And with my other hand, I guess I'll try to grab someone who was the photographer.
You're going to grab the photographer? No problem. No roll for that. You can actually, well, I should add a complication to the roll, but I'm not going to. You get it for free.
Okay.
But you just grab the camera.
I got 2 successes, so I use dexterity, and so the way I like to imagine it is I just kind of shift my body with the boat while kind of looking at the coffee to make sure it doesn't spill over.
That's great. Just fucking mountain goat on the boat.
Yeah.
What was it? It was might or
might athletics. If you want to use might.
That's once again a lot of dice.
Nice.
My favorite.
I got 3 successes, and I'm going to be using my stamina. So as the boat lurches into me, I like to I like to think that I just kind of like push my way back into it to keep myself like level. That way I don't spill my shrimp pumps as I go. I just kind of like hammer myself into the side of the boat.
All right, and Flow Rider Man Jones, how did you do?
Yeah, 5 successes, but I used resolve. So I just like try to stand, like try to run to the top, run to the.
What?
Run to the explosion there.
Okay, well, there's not a physical explosion. It sounded like one.
So I try to see what I can see with my one good eye.
Okay, so as the boat is listing, you're kind of like hoofing it up.
I got 4 successes, by the way.
You got how much?
4 successes.
Oh yeah, no problem. The wood of the deck shatters underneath your finger as you have a handhold.
I like to basically just imagine fucking King Kong or I guess more closely fucking Donkey Kong holding Pauline in the fucking arcade machine.
Oh.
Safe.
Kyle, roll 2 dice for me real fast and just tell me what you get.
A 4 and a 8.
It's a 4 and an 8. Okay, Adam. So you're running basically to the top of the side of the boat so you can get a look around. That is what you're doing, yes?
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me a mental...
You think I got that?
That's a good point.
Oh, if I have mental? No.
Yeah, let's go with mental survival. There's not really a perception.
8. Wait, is mental whatever? Huh, I guess I do. Okay, I see. Wait, I should have survival. I forgot. Oh shit. 5.
The real Quintan, are you in Florida?
I am Floridian man, yeah. And then, yes, there we go. Wait, 10 explodes. I forgot. So I have 1 more dice to roll. I got 3 already.
I really want to know why you're having to run stories about a Florida man fighting over a shopping cart with a medieval sword.
Yeah, 4 successes.
4 successes. As you look around trying to get your bearings in the midst of this fucking chaos, and the fact that the boat is still hurtling sideways through the water, you look to the left, nothing. You look to the right, nothing. You look over the boat, oncoming waves. Something clicks in your mind, and you think to look up. And as you do so, you notice that the scant clouds just above where the boat was look as though they've been violently drawn out somehow, as if maybe something pierced through at high speeds. As finally, or I should say, as you guys are getting your grips, holding yourself to the boat, as the booming in your ears, the ringing in your ears finally dies down, you hear the grinding of the engine, and Mikey, you can tell immediately that the captain is working this engine to the max, and it's accomplishing jack. Like, they're just wasting fuel at this point because they're not pulling it out of whatever riptide this thing is caught in. Finally, the boat seems to level out eventually. There's this horrible wave that crushes down on the boat, soaking everything. You're able to right yourselves. You see Ferdinand grab onto one of the metal railings as he weathers the blow. Unfortunately, the old widow, her husband's urn, is torn from her grip as she washes over the side. And all at once, there is peace. You hear the splashes of the old widow treading water and trying to stay above the side, but quiet. Unnerving quiet.
Hey, why did she bring her urn with her? She's
That's a good point.
she's more loony than I am.
Do we see the widow?
Yeah, she's not too far from the boat.
Is there like a life preserver or something I can throw to her?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna do that.
You said the wave subsided? I know the.
Well, we came out here on a nice 3-hour tour. No reason for anyone to get fucking swept away.
Oh wait, you said we leveled out?
Yeah, the boat leveled out.
All right, I'm diving in.
It's the moxie I like to see with this guy.
My shirt's already off.
You chose a new one.
Before you submerge yourself, could I also get another mental survival from everybody? As you just
Mental survival?
Yeah. As you're sort of just like looking around, getting your bearings.
Tom, that laugh worries me a little bit. Oh shit. Okay, 1 success.
Ooh.
So,
oh no.
wait, what was the roll?
Mental survival.
Survival, okay.
2 successes.
Damn it.
I think that dot in survival saved me right now.
Oh shit! That's 6 successes.
6?
Yep.
Oh.
Like,
I got 3 so far and 1 explosion.
Nice.
Nice.
Still only 3. Using my superior intellect of 2 dots.
Okay.
As both your brain neurons fire at once.
like, is this the protein powder?
Literally rubbering 2 fucking brain cells together.
As you begin to look around and sort of spot the damage, the ship is mostly intact. Mikey, off the bat, you know that they burned a lot of gas trying to get it out of that riptide, and it did not happen. But other than that, no, you're good at the moment. You're trailing along a little bit, so maybe you got the ass end of it. Okay. But as you look around, you realize that you've been pulled off course a lot fucking farther than you think. Land is but a thin strip on the horizon, and to be quite frank, you're not even sure what direction you're turned in. Florida Man Jones and Lincoln, you guys think you've probably turned about a good 35 degrees off course.
We're heading to Cuba, guys. Woo! So take all those missiles.
I've never been to Cuba, but I hear they have a fantastic cocktail called a Cuba Libre.
Yeah, they got something like that, but we don't really talk about Cuba much these days.
I'm sure we never will.
It's not like the
That
60s
was-
are going to happen.
That was fucking highbrow, Tom. Good for you.
Right? That was great.
Well, I do have to say, I suppose it isn't my my agency's interest too much, unless I think that's more of a CIA thing.
I don't know.
But that riptide was quite unusual. I'm gonna go to the woman
You're
steering.
what should I be dealing with here?
I'm gonna go to the captain and ask her what happened.
Okay. As you do that, Lincoln, you are diving into the water. What do you attempt to accomplish?
Save the lady who fell off.
Okay. I won't even make you roll for that. That's completely effortless for you, and with the life preserver that Mikey tossed in.
But that was part
Captain Maine. I'll give you a line to crawl back on.
I was just gonna crawl up the boat.
Right. You might pull the boat to you as you climb up.
Tip the fucking boat.
Right? It's like, oh shit, we're the Riptide again. Oh no, that's just Lincoln. Relax. We're good.
He's climbing up using his hamon.
Shut up, Adam. I have no hamon, just protein.
Coming with the fish in your mouth. Like more protein here.
I'm eating a dolphin.
Oh no.
That's a lot of protein.
That's all.
A lot of fucking protein. Just eating a manatee. I shed a tear at my homies back home.
Flo Rida, you're the only one that saw the strange descending clouds above you.
I think that impact. It's echoing. It's weird. Hello. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
I think you're all right.
When I return, I offer a bite to anyone of my dolphin.
Oh.
Anyone who wants some.
Hey, fuck it. I like the shrimp puffs. I might like the fresh dolphin. I'm gonna try it. I don't give a shit.
I heard this is a delicacy overseas. Take a bite of these. I don't know why.
Completely uncooked a dolphin. That's
Right?
probably still alive.
Hey, I mean, it's fresh. It's not all infected. What kind of roll do I need to not throw up right now?
Stamina.
Or you can roll low enough on your intellect.
I mean, that's actually a really good point. I would love a roll. It's like you're so bad at a stat that like you don't have the mental bandwidth to understand why it's bad, so you just fight with it.
Flo Rida, what are you doing at the moment?
Taking a bite of the dolphin and
Okay.
and telling the folks I think that
That photographer is going to be freaking out if you guys are just cannibalizing this dolphin.
She can't. She has to be conflicted because I saved her.
Hey, this dolphin had it coming. It
So-
smells like rape.
this dolphin hit me in the ass. I ain't in prison.
It's the same. It's been the same dolphin all along. This dolphin's planning something.
No, he's putting a wire on me.
He's up to something. He's gonna eat us.
And whatever caused that explosion or whatever it was, the ruffle in the waves. It was I think it was something from the sky with my one good eye I could see, but I don't know.
As Florida Man ponders that, we'll go with Detective Dalen. She makes her way to the captain's, what do you call the cockpit of a ship? The bridge? We'll go with bridge.
Quick, Tom, ask Austin.
Step.
Why is he not here?
Correct.
God damn, I would...
Bridge is correct. Or the helm. I think it's generally referred to as the helm.
Okay.
It is the helm.
I was gonna say I live in the desert. I don't know shit about boats.
The helm is on the bridge.
Yes.
As you step into the helm of the bridge, Captain Hoseman, dressed in his captain's whites, he is staring out into the ocean, bleary-eyed, sort of blinking one eye at a time, wide-eyed as he's trying to make sense of what the hell happened. His wife is at a radio. Coast Guard, this is the SS Helios. Come in, over. And is greeted with nothing but static over and over again. As he hears your footsteps on the bridge, Captain Hoseman turns. Oh, you, fantastic. Who died?
Wow. Okay.
I sure hope the name of the boat isn't hinting at something later on.
What was the name of the boat?
Helios.
Oh, the sun. I will say, Captain, thankfully all are accounted for thanks to the rather brave escapades of one Mr. Lincoln.
Hell of a sailor.
God. Oh, after the last time our insurance just went bullshit. How are you?
Excuse me, but the last time? By the way, who was it that brewed this cup of coffee?
Oh, one of the... What do you call them? The waiters or the chefs? I'm not sure who's in charge of coffee, but one of the people that the company hired for this kind of thing.
Are they still on the boat?
Yeah. Assuming they were inside, below decks, attending to things.
I will have to give them my compliments later. As for now, you said something about this being you said something about the last time this happened?
Oh. My lawyer says I'm not supposed to talk about it. Listen. Do you know how to make a radio more powerful? Because we might be in trouble.
I'm gonna pull out my FBI badge this time. I'm like, sir. Well, this isn't quite a investigation yet. I can assure you that your lawyers will not be consider it remiss for you to speak to me right now. And I'll say right now that the agency doesn't need to know anything about this quite yet.
At this point, Mrs. Sarah Hoseman will sort of come up and lay a aggravated hand on his chest. It's all right, dear. You've done quite enough. Go attend to the other passengers. And she turns to you. Officer?
Please, you can just call me detective.
Detective, and she'll sort of motion you over to take a look at essentially the console of the ship. Does Dalen have any sort of nautical background?
No.
Okay.
I am more of a spiritual and mental person.
So you have absolutely no idea what the fuck you're looking at. However, she will be more than happy to explain it to you. That strange riptide pulled us off course, and quite frankly, we have no idea where we are right now. Our instruments are not functioning. Our radio is not powerful enough to reach any of the Coast Guard vessels wherever we are. And quite frankly, even if I do get us back on course, we don't have enough fuel left to make it back.
Dire circumstances. How did you resolve this problem the last time it happened?
The last time it happened, there was... He's referring to an accident that happened with one of the passengers who was a little too inebriated and slipped and fell, and the family settled out of court. It's a separate thing. We haven't had the best luck in the past year. That's why we started renting out the Helios for these parties, but I think that's beside the point.
So you haven't always been renting this ship for these yacht cruises?
Once upon a time, my husband and I might have had a different dream. You know, we wanted to sail the world, who doesn't? When we finally had the money to do it, well, Money has a way of vanishing, I suppose. Is there anyone you can call? Is there any way you can contact someone to either help us or get us some sort of escort? Because I don't know how to get us out of this situation at the moment.
Somebody say trouble. I might know a guy.
You want to pop up at this point in time? I will 100% allow it.
100%.
Okay. Mikey Bluewater Buckley comes strutting
Hey, Mikey
through the...
Bluewater Buckley, how you doing? CIA. No pictures. Seriously.
My husband,
No
I couldn't
fucking pictures.
Well, this situation grows more curious by the second as I hold out my hand to shake Blue Water's hand.
How you doing, man?
Dylan Cooper.
After the
FBI.
Stockton Bermuda Triangle shit, I'm not surprised to see anything at this point. FBI, boats, whatever.
Then I walk in.
We got a radio that needs a little boost. I
You
might
wanna-
be the guy to fix that.
You want to walk in too, Adam?
Let's walk in for a joke. Florida Man Jones, hobo. No,
Honestly, check like
Resident hobo. Resident homeless man. Thanks for the ship ride.
I will enter too, but can I? What is the writer's rewrite thing where you can like edit the scene?
Cinematics. But you might be looking for directorial control. Are you looking to trigger a power, or do you just want to add something or subtract something from the scene?
I want to subtract something from the scene.
Okay. Typically, that is done by using one of your trademarks in conjunction with an action.
Those things. Yeah, those things I have.
You know what? So for those of you that don't know, unfortunately, Tom's character sheet didn't save last time, so we had to like reconstruct it from scratch like 5 seconds before we started running. However, I'm just going to give you a freebie. You have free directorial control of this scene.
I just wanted to like invoke like shoddy stage.
Oh, you want cheap set? Okay, that's
Yeah,
a
cheap
cinematic. So that's going to cost 1 rewrite. And what do you want to cheap set?
I want to walk right through the wall next to the door.
Okay. The ship's wall crumbles and looks suspiciously like styrofoam and just painted over plaster. You're not sure how that got on a boat, as Lincoln Graham muscles through the wall.
well, if it ain't the hero of the hour, how you doing there, man?
People entered here.
Mr. Graham,
Yeah,
I'm
damn
told you're the one that prevented loss of life on the ship. She extends a hand toward you.
Loss of life, but loss of less.
I shake it and I offer her some dolphin.
I'm not
No.
hungry.
The only life lost.
It sounds crazy, but believe me, the dolphin, delicious. The fresher it is, the better.
It was still alive, still kicking.
I'm pretty sure it's dead now.
Yeah, when I took a bite, it still had hopes and dreams. Not so much anymore.
And I walked through the door. Remember, like the cartoon outline where they just the dolphin and they can Graham going through the star.
Just silhouette through the wall.
Yeah, the silhouette on the wall. There you go.
I like to imagine, yeah, it's in my shape.
The wall got grammed.
Yeah. Put that on.
I am leaving my mark on this yacht. My marks.
Marks. Did someone say Marks? I don't know about that.
Mark Zantz. But
Man. Oh god, we're getting too meta.
are you looking at the radio, Kyle?
Yeah. Because this is totally my pay grade.
Oh! So you're invoking one of your trademarks.
You're damn right I am.
Okay. So give me the roll. You've got +2 dice, and now you have proper directorial control. So you can either add something to the scene or take something away.
All right. What am I rolling here?
What is
it's
the
a science roll?
science roll? So mental science.
Mental science. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, I need these extra too. This is totally my pay grade, guys. I got this. Well, I have to get a success in order to add or to get directorial control, right?
Yes.
Okay. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Okay. So, what are you doing with the radio, and what do you want? How do you want to alter the scene?
Make it a toaster.
I'm gonna use whatever scraps I can to kind of like amplify the signal, and I want to add like a Coast Guard ship within the vicinity that would pick it up.
Okay. Valernos, thank you, buddy.
Yay!
3 months. That's 4 months too many.
Okay. So you have sort of re-engineered the radio to boost the signal. And what would you like to do?
Tune into TV.
Just send out a signal to whatever close by ships, like we're, I guess, call it a Mayday signal. Like we're lost, we're off course, we got hit by like this crazy riptide.
SOS.
SOS, yeah, you're right. SOS.
A moment later, you hear, "Come in, Helios. This is Commander Jackson of the U.S. Coast Guard."
And gone.
Did we lose Josh?
Josh.
The 11 o'clock hour.
What did I miss?
Not a damn thing.
Waiting patient.
This is the SOS, or this is an SOS from the SS Helios. We got swept away by a riptide. We're in need of emergent assistance. We are lost currently in the sea.
Roger that, Helios. Do you have coordinates?
Do I have coordinates?
Just say yes.
Do you have any sort of nautical or navigational training, like long-distance navigation?
I got a point in pilot, but that's about it. I have
Why
technology.
the fuck not? Mental pilot. Let's see how you do. Let's see.
I mean, you do pilot a ship.
Guys, I'm taking over the boat. Sorry.
So hang on. This is going to be a.
Or do you steer a ship? I think you steer the ship. Never mind.
This is a difficulty 3, so you're going to need 3 successes to succeed, and there is a complication of 1 because of being so thoroughly displaced by the riptide. So here's how it works. You use your successes to buy off the roll. You can buy off the 3 and succeed, but if you leave the complication, something bad might happen that you don't necessarily anticipate. Or you can spend 4, buy it off, and we're good. You succeed like a normal roll.
Do it YOLO.
Is pilot intelligence?
Sure.
Or can...
Manipulation.
Would I be able to use technology to maybe like figure out where I am in the ocean?
I don't know dick shit about boats, but I'm going to assume probably not. If the navigator is
like,
completely
help
lost,
triangulate between
Get
me
it?
and their boat.
Not.
I don't think that would happen.
Okay, I had to try. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Oh, would I be able to buy off the complication if I only get like 1 or 2 successes?
Yeah, but you would still fail the roll.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna buy off the complication,
Okay.
but I'm gonna fail the roll.
Like we're out in the ocean. That's the coordinates. Find us.
just answer him back like, do I look like a fucking map to you?
Yo, man, we're close enough that you can hear me. It can't be that far.
Roger that, Helios. Do you see any landmarks on the horizon?
Do I see any landmarks on the horizon?
At this point, I would like everybody to give me another mental survival roll.
Got water.
Tom, how far can your character toss a dolphin?
Well, hang on. Let me see how far I can toss the anchor, and I'll see how far the ship follows.
Brother Nurse Man, I feel you. I wake up every morning with just like blood ready to come out of my face from all my allergy shit going on.
Intelligence and survival.
No successes.
I got one.
I botched!
Okay, I do think our cinematics cap out at 10. So
I got 3.
There's water buffs.
those of you that got any successes do see that there is a dark shape growing on the horizon. Adam, with your 3 successes, it appears to be a very large boat. It looks like some sort of naval carrier. And it doesn't look like it's moving. Also, the fact that naval carrier was not responding to the Helios' hails probably sends a tingle up your spine.
One of them, we got... Yeah, Mikey, we got one of them naval ships, but it's like nothing's moving on it, and there's no... I'm guessing there's no signal coming from it because you ain't talking to them.
No, you're right about that one. Guys, I think we're in for a scrap. Like, we got fucking muscles over here. Mr. Lincoln. Maybe I'll kill in about freeing a couple individuals here.
Free?
Dumb?
Hey, there's protein in it for you.
You see Sarah sort of like squint through the horizon. Is that a ship? A naval ship?
They probably got gas on it.
Exactly. If we could just get gas from the ship, and then if we could do that, we could resupply. We wouldn't even need the Coast Guard. Presumably, although it might help.
That's assuming it's the right ship and the right fuel.
They also got a radio.
We don't know how derelict that thing is. I ain't trusting nobody who shows up that shady showing up right about now.
Well, that's the thing. They're not moving. You're going towards them, not the other way around.
Are there any binoculars nearby?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out some binoculars and see if I can make out like any insignias on the ship.
It's that kind of Bermuda Triangle shit that every cartoon warns you about. I don't know, man. Bermuda Triangles and quicksand seem like a pretty big part of my life.
So you immediately notice 3 things about the ship, and 4 things. I'm sorry. It is a United States naval ship, and you can make out the call sign as the USS Barry. The deck is... Okay, well, let me back up a little bit. Behind the Barry, it's kind of hard to see with the naked eye from your vantage point. But it appears to be tethered to another boat behind it. It doesn't look like a typical craft. In fact, just a little bit of it is peeking up from the surface of the water. It might be like a submarine or a U-boat or something. The third thing you immediately notice is the deck is completely vacant. This is a sizable Navy vessel, and there are no crewmen that you can see anywhere. Not in the crow's nest, not on deck, nothing. And you notice that there are several crates stacked, relatively organized on the deck of the ship. Each crate bears swastikas and is written in big block letters, Project Gold Medal.
Can I translate that gold medal using my humanities?
Yeah, you don't have to roll for it. It's Project Gold Medal.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're learning German for choir for nothing. They only taught me the pronunciations. I'm going to say, Agent Bluewater, would you mind informing the Coast Guard that we are currently heading towards a derelict U.S. Navy vessel? It appears to be the USS Barry.
I'm already a step ahead of you. I was clicking the button as you speak. I want to relay that to the Coast Guard. Like, we got a carrier, the USS Barry, pulling up on us. Looks abandoned. Don't know what's happening. Feels real suspicious.
Sorry, Helios. There must be some mistake. The Barry is still on active duty. Shouldn't be abandoned. You're saying you're looking at it right now?
I'm 100% looking at it right now.
All right.
It looks like it's towing something else. I don't know what's going on, man.
All right, we're going to try to hail the Barry. If we are unsuccessful, we will come and get you ourselves. Please stand by.
We'll be doing our best.
With that, Commander Jackson seems to go dead on his end.
Oh, they got him.
What kind of triangle bullshit are we dealing with here, FBI agent?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Agent Bluewater. Do you know anything about a Project Gold Medal?
I wish I could verify on that one.
I have gold medal.
Fucking
who's got military experience?
Goddamn do. Oh, I feel like I do not.
Did I put that in my backstory or did I not? No, just
you do know a person who survived World Harbor, and Adam, you have a contact with a group of World War II vets.
yeah.
God damn it, Valer knows.
I also saw the meme he posted.
Yeah. The sleep is great.
So here's how this works. You guys have an option to invoke your paths once per game. I'm not sure if it's actually the path once per game or just the whatchamacallit, just the individual like accesses of the path. But if you want to invoke your group contact, I will tell you about Project Gold Medal, Adam.
Sure.
Okay. So you're tapping your path, and you
Put in
remember,
defense mode.
huh?
It's a magic joke. Put it in defense mode.
I think that's a Yu-Gi-Oh joke, Adam.
No, it's also a magic because it's what you have to tap it to put it sideways.
I see where you're going with that. I am no less disappointed in you, but I understand the joke now.
Yes.
All right, Adam, one day you were sitting around with your friends, the World War II vets, and through a stroke of luck, that could only be ascribed to being a Florida man, the topic happened to broach a Project Gold Medal during World War II that was supposedly lost. And as far as you can tell, Project Gold Medal was fundraising. It's a shitload of Nazi gold. Now, there's rumors that some sort of Nazi technology might have been hidden alongside it, and nobody really knows what that was. But they got a bunch of gold, they got a bunch of science on a ship, and they fucking scuttled it. And nobody knows why. But you got a real strong feeling that those are big-ass crates of gold on that ship.
It's the philosopher's legacy.
Like, you're gonna be pirates there, boys. We got some gold coming to our way.
Haunted gold? I'm not fucking around with that spooky shit.
What you afraid of? You're not afraid of the moats.
Duh.
Well, we may have no choice if we need to requisition some of the gas upon that submarine.
I mean, unless they got ghost dinosaurs on there, I'm down to take some gas, but I'm not playing with anything else.
Found by myself a house.
I'm starting to think that our little riptide situation and this boat have something connected with each other.
I would bet it's the freaky Bermuda Triangle thing I keep hearing about.
Well,
Triangle.
As you suggested, Mr. Jones, that boat is currently offering us fuel and probably a stronger radio. If there are no serious objections, as skipper of this crew, I think we should head towards it.
You are not, skipper.
Your name's Skipper? I didn't know that.
Mizroy, how's it going? Yes, indeed, we are playing this wonderful game. Do you have a history of it yourself? Or with it, I suppose?
I'm going to go below deck and go to wherever it was I put my things and basically strap myself with my gun just in case.
Okay. Not a
I
problem.
would like to investigate the engine so that I can make sure we get the right kind of fuel for it.
You can absolutely copy the engine schematics, which is going to allow you to check off your short-term goal.
Woo!
I'm gonna get behind the yacht and start kicking towards the other boat.
I was waiting for that to happen. You can check off your short-term goal. Adam, do you want to take a whiz real quick?
We're gonna save so much gas with fucking Lincoln paddling us in. I'm now just gonna be there handing him like strips of dolphin meat.
Like he goes too fast. We crash into the ship.
You gotta tell him to turn around halfway through. It's like we passed through, gotta flip around.
This game is legitimately so much fun, Mizore. I cannot recommend it enough.
We ended up in Brazil.
Oh, that would get us out of the triangle.
Yeah, so
Be right back.
I shall take my grandiose piss then. Let's do it handstand and do it that way.
Just down into your face, Adam.
Do it, Adam. Do it in the front. You're just gonna pee into your own mouth. Do it for all the people who've been waiting for you to do this.
I'm doing it, whether they like it or not. If I like it more though, because you're all degenerates, but I love you.
Vote for a man who opted to pee into his own mouth.
Hydration. That's the dolphin was salty.
All right, Adam. Yes. With your handstand, and you somehow making the weird game weirder, you two have fulfilled a short-term goal. All right. With Lincoln paddling behind the yacht, the Helios pulls up alongside the USS Barry. It sits. The waves gently lapping against its hull. Almost serene. Hauntingly quiet. Hauntingly peaceful. Like something dredged up from the bottom of the ocean's floor itself. Yet it sails. The ship itself looks brand new. There's no mold and, or I should say, no sea growth or lichen spilling down its sides, and no more than the typical amount of barnacles you might expect in a seagoing military vessel in current use. But it is deadly quiet, especially as Lincoln paddles in the absence of the engines is like a peal of thunder in its own right. It pulls up alongside the carrier. And who's up first?
Lincoln, can you toss me? I want to climb this thing.
Legitimately, I did think about putting a black and white filter over this. I wanted to do it, but I was like, that's going to get super old really fast. And I wasn't sure how many people would actually get what I was getting at.
I grab Florida Man Jones by his ankles and I yeet him.
Into the ocean.
I have no dexterity, Adam, so you got yourself into this.
Okay, you want to use dexterity? Go for it. So it's going to be a difficulty 2 on the roll with a complication of 2. And by complication, I mean metal hull. So unless you buy off the complication, Adam gets a face full of USA grade steel.
But what if... Okay, wait. Can I roll before that might to see if I can throw him through the hole?
Yes, you can.
That's
Yusuf,
Saturday to roll for
Yusuf, I
survival.
don't doubt the intelligence of our audience. I doubt the intelligence of randos on Twitch. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say
Okay. I got 3 successes and 2 explosions.
nice.
Do you want to roll
Another
the
explosion.
Keep going.
So that's 4. That's 4. No, wait, that's 5, right? 3, 10.
I thought you were on
No,
6
yeah,
so
that's-
far.
I thought it was 4. Well, we can just cut the middle and say 5.
Okay, that works. Lincoln Graham hoists Florida Man Jones and hurls him like a football at the hull of this boat. Adam, roll
Well-
stamina to soak.
Well, now I need to roll my dexterity to see if he doesn't get just launched through the hole.
Okay, yes.
And I assume that's dexterity aim, right?
Let's go with that.
What if I have no dots in aim?
If you have no dots in aim, I don't know if there's a penalty off the top of my head. I guess you're just rolling dexterity.
But if I have
Nice.
dots
Well, then you're fucked because he's throwing you.
I can't maneuver with my.
Well, I rolled 2 2s then.
Okay, Adam, roll stamina to soak.
I just grabbed him by the ankles and just yeet. I'm a chuck you. I'm a chuckster.
I believe I can fly.
You're about 40 years off for that song, Adam.
Well, I get checked out by the FBI.
Well, hang on now. He just got finished peeing into someone's mouth.
Yeah.
He's the one who did it.
Holy shit!
He's
God
the
damn.
original.
Good shit, man.
Is this straight stamina?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I have.
Look at him. Yeah, honest.
Add a complication to the scene.
Okay, so far got 1 explosion. Let's see, yeah. That's locked there. Oh,
Clark's
cool.
had a reboot?
I
Ooh.
got 4. I got
It
4.
was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back had a reboot.
Got 4. 4 to soak.
Okay, so you're going to take 1 point of damage right at the top of your track where it says just a flesh wound. You're going to bubble in one of those dots.
I ain't dead yet. I don't know if.
So there's this dull echoing boom as you see Florida Man split the hull of the ship like a Looney Tunes. Florida, as the stars dissipate from your eyes, and you open your eyes and blink.
You mean wink for both eyes?
Oh yeah. You find yourself in a narrow corridor. There's an intermittent buzzing sound as you notice the light above your head flickers on and off. Immediately to your left and right, there is darkness. And with the exception of the fresh sea air coming in from the impact hole, the air has a coppery tang. At the edge of the flickering light, you can see what looks like a smear of blood. What do you do?
I sniffed the blood. Is it fresh?
Relatively, yes.
Can I pull out my crack pipe with what's it called? Atomic power in it?
I don't think crack's been invented yet.
You're right. Atomic power? What the fuck?
It's a trope that I have. I remember what it was. Let me see. Things for damage though, but
Smoking uranium.
yeah, dude, you gotta have
Like it'd be like opioids.
Right? Don't think the coca leaf has been processed that much yet. Well, I mean, who knows? When was cocaine invented?
By Florida Man Jones.
Because wasn't that part of, like, the whole Bolivian marching powder thing?
I'm not sure, but Lyndon B. Johnson probably had something to do with it.
Right?
Did you find what you were looking for, Adam?
Thank you, Palermo.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the coca leaf was like that.
Yeah, the coca leaf's been around for forever.
Well,
Mine-
it's
But, like, crack is relatively new.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
this is the Atomic Power. You have a single item that is nuclear powered. When used in combat, it has a deadly tag.
And you're using drugs for your atomic?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro.
I don't
Otherwise,
think that's going to have the effect you want it to have, man.
no, but I was thinking like using it as a light, as a flashlight.
Okay. So your atomic powered crack light.
You fucking smoke out of a glow stick?
Adam's
Your
atomic crack.
radioactive pipe is what leads you through the darkness.
Adam's atomic crack pipe glows a sickly green.
And guys, we're not saying cocaine isn't old, we're saying crack. Cocaine and crack are different.
Crack.
Why a crack pipe, Adam? You could have had anything in the world. Could have been a flashlight. Could have been a chainsaw.
Right? Your options were like
You had a
flashlight,
uranium shotgun.
candle, torch. You went with the radioactive crack pipe.
So he just pulls out of his pocket. Oh,
You could have lit your own hair on fire, but no. Radioactive crack
Immediate
pipe.
vicinity gets cancer.
It's Florida Man for a reason.
Are you gonna let your bath salts on fire now too? Shit.
Vasil hasn't been invented yet, though.
as the sickly green light of your atomic crack pipe pushes back the darkness, you can see that
What shit is this?
you can see that the smears of blood extend deep into the hallways, past an ajar bulkhead.
Like, some weird ass shit in here. I'm gonna yell down to the people on the boat. There's blood everywhere.
As you say that, an ear-splitting scream echoes down the hallway behind you, abruptly cut off.
I'm talking here, okay? Quiet yourself. This ain't no trailer park.
But yes, as the Helios is now parallel with the Barry, that is what Florida Man Jones calls down to you.
I'm gonna see if there's a crowbar retrievable from the ship's items.
Sure.
So I'm gonna take a crowbar and kind of put it between like a belt loop or something and board the ship.
All right. As you climb onto the Barry, looking for descriptions. So, again, the deck is just covered with smears of blood in different locations. You don't see any corpses, and it doesn't necessarily look like there's been any signs of a struggle or any kind of footprints leading in any particular direction to show you what happened. Just scattered slashes and scratches and smears.
So kind of looking at the crime scene, are the crates that I saw earlier still nearby?
Yes.
I'm going to use the crowbar and try to pop one open.
Okay, no roll for that. You stick the crowbar in, wedge it up, the wood explodes and splinters. And as you are able to lift the lid of the crate, you are hit, almost blinded, by the radiance of the stuff that is piled inside. Fucking gold, dude. I'm talking doubloons. I'm talking, like, jeweled tiaras, goblets, weird fucking, like, candle holders with the Nazi eagle on them. Like, these crates are loaded with treasure.
The golden masca.
And these are the ones on the carrier.
Yes.
Gold experience. Oh.
So kind of investigating it, I'm gonna call out to Blue Water. Agent Blue Water, it does seem as though there is indeed some of the Nazi gold here, although I would not recommend touching it. Things like this tend to carry a negative resonance with them.
Yeah, you're talking a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. I don't understand, but I'll take your word on it. I'm not touching shit. I don't need that kind of bad juju in my life. I've had enough of that crap.
You're not going to do the sign of the cross?
Not my thing. My phony buddy over there ain't really my wheelman, if you know what I mean. But you said, Chaz, that the carrier was towing another ship?
Yes.
Or a ship was towing it? What was it, a small boat or is it a large vessel?
Now that the Helios is close enough for you to see, it does look like it's got a German U-boat tethered to it. And they have erected some kind of rudimentary rope bridge between the Barry and the U-boat.
Hey, Agent, you seen this U-boat hanging off the back of this thing?
Does it look like any of the blood leads to it?
No. Again, there's not really footprints or anything. There's just scattered smears.
Is blood mysteriously missing from the U-boat? As in it's not present, as it is present on everything else.
So if you're standing on the deck of the Barry right now and you're looking at the U-boat, no, it is not. It is present, yes. It is not missing.
Okay.
You can see sort of drying blood glittering in the sun, crusting around the open hatch of the U-boat.
So which hole did Flowrider Man get thrown through? Was it the U-boat or the submarine?
He got thrown onto the Barry.
Okay. And did we all hear that scream from earlier?
Probably.
In that case, I will go through the same hole that he went through.
So
or the hole that he made.
Lincoln threw him through the side of the hull. That's going to take some climbing.
Okay, no, I'll go down to the open hatch and signal to the Agent Blue Water. That's where I'm heading.
So you're going through the hatch of the U-boat, or you're going into the Barry below decks?
Into the Barry where Flowrider Man is.
The Flowrider will climb out the outside to go to the top. It's gonna not.
Mikey and Lincoln, I'm assuming you both are still on the Helios at this point. What would you like to do?
I don't know what's going on.
So,
People are saying things.
well, the short of it, Lincoln, is there's a bunch of gold on that carrier, and that other ship being towed by said gold-encrusted carrier is feeling a little suspicious and death-filled. So I don't know how you feel about that. But I think I'm gonna try and see what's going on with this big old carrier business.
So you're boarding the Barry.
Yeah.
Okay. And Lincoln, what are you doing?
I guess I'll jump aboard as well.
Throw the board on top of the berry.
I like to imagine I'm like starting to climb on, and I just see him jump over me on top.
Yeah.
It's like, well, shit. That would have been way easier.
With the rope on his back, and he pulls the boat with him.
You want to give me a lift?
Pull the side of the boat up.
Yeah, there were docks.
Did somebody say lift? That's my keyword.
Ooh.
There should be a trademark.
It should be. Someone said lift. Activate everything.
Yeah.
Extra 7 dots to Mike.
Oh my god. He's going for this PR. Get that 1 rep max in.
I max out at Freight Train.
That's on a bad day.
No, Daestra, what?
Oh god.
Oh no. No,
Adam's broken.
Almost a sure painful.
What the hell? What?
What is happening?
What?
For anyone who doesn't know, our meme master General Daestra has posted something in front lobby.
I'm so confused as to
Which you should all join the Discord.
Seriously, join our Discord. Our people are amazing. Like, we have a way better community than we deserve.
It's true.
This meme confuses me.
All right, who's up next, Chaz?
Okay, so Florida Man Jones is currently in the bowels of the Barry. Detective Dalen is going below decks. Mikey and Lincoln, what is your immediate objectives?
I guess look around for anything suspicious. So I'd probably go up to the helm.
Interesting. So you're headed to the helm of the Barry. Lincoln, what are you doing?
I guess I'll follow the only person I know right now.
That being Mikey?
Florida Man now.
I don't know where Florida Man went. He went into the boat.
Yeah, he threw him through the boat. He's just kind of gone.
You threw me.
As far as you know, he went through the other side.
He's dead. You made him into pulp.
He's with the Dolphins now.
Okay. I will start with Mikey and Lincoln then. Lincoln, as Detective Dalen goes below decks, you guys make your way up to the helm. And immediately your attention is drawn to a blinking red light on the console.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
I push the light.
It's not a button.
I still try to push it. I still push it.
Is there any indicator as to what that light is indicating?
With your limited nautical expertise, it does look as though the Barry sent out an SOS.
Ah, so I can read.
Is it still blinking after I pushed it?
How hard do you want to push it?
Oh god!
Until I press it.
With a hideous snap, the light goes out.
Click.
I push the button.
As you pull your finger away with broken glass and wires.
And underneath said blinking light says SOS call. They're like, well, I can at least figure that part out. Is there any way I can detect what was said on the outgoing SOS call?
No, it's not like it's recorded or anything.
Okay.
But you can imagine being
It's the 1950s.
this far out and without your modifications that they most likely, maybe they weren't able to reach anybody either. Or maybe they did.
Well, I would assume a vessel like this would have a more sophisticated, like, navigation array. Would I be able to at least kind of figure out where they were? Some semblance of the coordinates?
Yes. The Barry is not running its engines currently. It appears to be dead in the water. And it has not moved from this spot since before sending out the SOS.
Okay.
So it was right here.
Okay. Do I see anything like navigation wise that would like at least tell me longitude, latitude where I am?
Yes, you are able to acquire coordinates.
Okay. I would imagine they have a more sophisticated radio to be able to like send out to the Coast Guard, knowing what I know about like amplifying signals.
Sure.
Like,
yeah, if you want, go for it.
it's like, all right, hey, Coast Guard, this is Agent Bluewater, currently aboard the SS Barry or the USS Barry. These are the coordinates we're currently located at. This ship is currently dead in the water. Previously sent out SOS signal. I don't know if it made it far enough for y'all to pick up.
Agent Bluewater, this is Commander Jackson of the Coast Guard. You are currently aboard the Barry?
Yes, sir.
Are there any crew members present, son?
None that I've been able to find or detect. But this ship seems to be towing a U-boat.
Our information is limited.
U-boat.
Our information is limited. We weren't able to hail the Barry. They were on some sort of assignment that was classified above my pay grade. What do you see?
Currently, engines off, dead in the water, towing an old German U-boat. We were able to make it aboard, but that's as far as I've been able to find so far.
There's a hole in the ship.
Adam, I think you know what you need to start looking for. You have to start looking for an orangutan.
Oh no.
What?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? No.
Is it for those dexterous toes?
Yeah. No.
All right.
If anybody finds an orangutan, you either have to beat the shit out of it or run. Because that orangutan is a rapist.
What? HTG, what's up, man?
Howdy,
HTG. Okay, I
Just
guess
so
I should.
you know, Chaz learned his lesson, HTG, and he does know that meme of Tom is you, not Daestra.
Yes, I apologize. I originally thought that was Daestra's doing, but since we now know it is you, do you have any objections with us using it as Tom's avatar? We did credit you, as you can see. And again, I apologize for miscrediting you. That was terrible on my part. I am sorry.
You're rocking that lingerie, man. Rocking.
Yeah. So tight
Have we given HTG a special rank in the Discord yet?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, I
thinking.
know, right?
Like, Tom, you gotta pray to the god of the Discord to get on that.
Right?
Yeah.
We can-
We're always talking about talking to God, and then whenever we have to do that, Tom just yells out of his room.
Tom can literally scream at God at this point.
Tom is God's roommate.
So like,
Oh, Jesus, you can't just be bleeding all over the house. I get you have holes in your hands, but come on, man.
it's like a slice of life anime. Yeah, waiting to happen.
Lincoln, what are you doing while Mikey's hailing the Coast Guard?
What?
What are you doing while Kyle is hailing the Coast Guard?
I'm just looking around, opening every cabinet and door I can find.
Looking for those naval rations.
Is there anything particular you're looking for?
No, just literally opening every door. I don't get, and I don't know if they could be closed afterwards.
Hell if I know. Go for it. Detective Dalen, you descend below decks. The horrible, musty, coppery smell thick in your nostrils. It's dark down here. The lights sort of work intermittently, if you're lucky. But for the most part, the halls are dark. What would you like to do at this point?
Well, I'm basically going to be going down like very typical alphabet agent, basically, with flashlight in one hand, gun in the other.
From your immediate left, you hear a scream, and then the thunder of footsteps. It sounds like someone's running. They echo away from your immediate direction on the metal walkways of the ship's corridors.
They echo away?
Yeah.
Night Valernos.
Night Valernos.
Go away.
Good night, Valerinos. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Try some honey. It might work.
Local honey.
For allergies?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But make sure you don't mix it with too much milk.
Yes. That can give you the run.
You eat too many milk and too many strawberries, might go out like James K. Polk. Or was it cherries?
I think it was cherries.
Yeah, it was milk and cherries. He ate too many milk and cherries and just died. Well, what a way to go.
What a hero.
The way we all want to go.
Is that why there's no cherry ice cream?
There is cherry ice cream, Adam.
Yeah, there's cherry ice cream and like cherry gelato.
I mean, there's also Dr. Pepper shakes. And cherry's one of the major ingredients, so good luck.
But they're combined already together.
So I'm gonna kill the flashlight and kind of try to slink up against the walls and kind of follow where the scream goes.
Okay.
You shoot your flashlight.
What's up?
You shoot your flashlight.
I'm just gonna do it like you were doing in Halo, Tom, and just throw my pistol instead of shooting it.
The standard UNSC throwing pistol.
Okay, let's go with a physical. I guess it'd be larceny because again, there's no particular stealth.
I guess larceny or survival is probably the best bet.
I'll let you pick.
What arena?
Physical.
Physical. Well, I will go with dexterity.
That is still regrettable that humanity did not evolve their weaponry in that direction.
I got one success.
One success. Your heels sort of scrape and betray you a bit in the dark as you struggle to find footing, but for the most part, you're able to sufficiently meld yourself into the darkness. You're confident that nobody's seen you, and you're confident you would see anybody approaching before vice versa. As you move sort of silently and slowly, the footsteps get farther and farther away until eventually you can't hear them echo anymore. You round a corner and look at the direction the footsteps came from. And there is another ajar bulkhead. Maybe probably a good 100 feet.
And then I will approach it.
All right. You approach it. It's far too heavy to swing on its hinges.
It's far too heavy to be called a sword.
Too heavy. I'm gonna.
Still. But as you near it, the smell is awful. It smells like blood and awful OFFAL, and just bile.
Well, I'm gonna need some muscle to move this, so I'm gonna go look for Lincoln.
Okay, so you're making your way back up to the helm.
Yes, I am.
Flow Rida Man Jones, alone in the dark in the depths of the ship,
Not alone. I got my backpack.
with only an atomic crack pipe by his side. What do you do?
Oh boy, I will be right back.
Of all atomic items to own.
And the one that they call me the survivor. I survived all this radiation that I had in my back pocket this whole time. Nothing can get me. I survived this hole in the ship. We'll find the way up to the top. Can I also, wait, I don't know. Let me see what this thing says. I've been here before, but I don't know if I want to use it here. This is one per session, though. I'll do it then. Yeah, I'll try to do it. I'm gonna use the trope. Been here before. This place looks familiar. You sure you know how to get around? Once possession you can declare that your character has been in a place before and come up with a possible story as to how. Okay, what it has been to all actions taken while here.
Okay, Adam. Explain to us how you were on the USS Barry at a previous time.
But like that be like I want to say like I had a fever dream that I walked these ships before. One of my bad trips.
Okay, but how would a fever dream give you exact photorealistic direction?
One of them old what's it called? Crewmates from the what are they called? World War II vets was
Okay.
on my mind, and they explained it to me in detail, and I just had a dream about it. Described in vivid detail.
Okay. So congratulations, you know your way around the bowels of this ship in particular.
Neat.
As you're making your way topside, you see something that gives you pause. You're making your way through one of the main central areas of the ship, and one bulkhead door in particular is shut, and it looks like the wheel and the levers have been jammed. Like, deliberately jammed. The outside of the bulkhead door is excoriated with these long, jagged claw marks. It looks like something tried to claw its way in, but to no avail.
Is there a window or anything, or just
No window.
I don't know if I should go.
You know a man who can throw you through this door, Adam.
No.
And probably through the door behind it.
I like how my character is just changed from shooting through a door to just pushing through a door.
You're like a crampinator. You're just an all-purpose usage.
Who needs a crowbar when we have Lincoln?
It makes sense that he was also named after one of the most physically imposing presidents. There's that story of Abraham Lincoln tossing two dudes around during a bar brawl. At the same time, just had him by the collar, swinging him in a circle. Champion wrestler that he was.
We're sure I didn't have protein there, or no. I want to see that. Come on, the fucking hold my pipes and just smash the door open with atomic energy.
You want to do it? You want to detonate the bulkhead by destroying your atomic crack pipe? I'll allow it.
I don't want to destroy it yet. Do I get in the back?
You're gonna try to do it like the Jedi thing with a lightsaber with your crack pipe?
Yeah, just hold it up against it. Don't make it rust or like decompose.
I think you have to inhale the whole time to try to heat it up a little bit.
Adam, that's not how that would work. You would hope that it would melt due to the atomic heat.
Yeah.
Which, if you're holding it, is a problem.
It's concentrated.
The atomic heat.
No, it's not. There's no way that's gonna be concentrated, Adam. Wait a minute. Your crack pipe is radiated, right? And it glows.
Yeah.
You just smoke out of a fucking uranium bar.
It's also. I don't have to light it up. I don't have to carry a lighter. It's perfect. Yeah. It's
Company put it in.
It's preheated. It's perfect. It's universal.
Preheated. Adam, that's not how that works. Adam, I gotta ask, have you smoked weed before?
No.
Or crack? Anything?
No. Only, I think, well, hookah. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah.
I mean, I guess like crack would work or heroin or whatever, but because like you just need to liquefy it or whatever, aerosolize. But shit, man, come on,
It's already.
this is before the era.
Should we come to Adam's decision next session?
I was about to ask if you wanted to keep going. So
I gotta go to work in a couple hours.
Oh, I am so sorry, my friend. Thank you for being a fucking trooper.
No, that's fine.
We don't deserve you. All right. Let me see how XP works in this one.
In this one, we get the XP based off of the goals we've completed, haven't we?
There's more to it than that, but yes.
Okay.
I just need to find the fucking page. The layout for this book is legitimately really good because all of your stunts and stuff are listed in the back, so there's a lot of cheat sheets. Like Onyx Path knocked this one out of the park. Okay, what am I doing here? What am I doing? We're just gonna go right to the table of contents, and then we are going to look up character advancement. Cinematic powers. That's not that.
Oh yeah, I know Hot Trash. I had to look it up. I was like, I kept saying Polk, but I was like, I don't think it's Polk. It was Zachary Taylor who died from eating too many cherries and milk. But once again, what a way to go.
Quick, somebody vamp while I look this up. Josh, give them the sales pitch for the Voluminous podcast.
Voluminous?
They're watching They Came From Beneath the Sea. There's some Lovecraft fans in the audience.
Oh yeah, Chaz. I have been badgering Chaz to listen to a podcast so I can have somebody to talk to about it. But the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society has a podcast called Voluminous where they read the letters of H.P. Lovecraft, of which he wrote literal thousands of them.
Do you have a link, Josh?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have a link?
I'll send you the link.
All right.
Yeah. And it's as interesting. It's these two guys who have basically not necessarily, I guess, maybe revitalized Lovecraft's appreciation. But yeah, they have this cool podcast where they read his letters and they discuss them, and they kind of go into like who he's writing to and like who they were to Lovecraft and like autobiographical information about like that period in his life and what he was writing. And they are critical of him, so that's nice. It's not just like look how smart this guy was. It was like there was a lot he could have improved on, like the racism.
Yeah.
And he was a bit of a Lovecraft was a bit of a bum. He refused to get a job. But yeah, it's a very cool podcast. I like it a lot.
Okay, so I found the chart here. The character's player attends a game. You're all here, right?
Yes.
A player achieves their short-term aspiration for their character. All
Yes.
players achieve their short-term aspiration in the same session.
Yes.
We don't have any long-terms yet. Players spend half the writer's pool in a single scene. Guys, you got to pull more shenanigans.
Tried.
I don't know how to pull the writer's pool, so.
Oh,
You gotta get directorial control.
Well, no, you don't. You actually don't have to. You just activate cinematics, and
Okay.
It's like mana in a video game, and cinematics are your spells.
Okay.
Certainly not on board.
Let's see.
Tom hates Magic the Gathering. And magic in general. He doesn't trust it.
Only deceivers use magic.
And the characters reach a story milestone. We did finish an act of the thing tonight, so I will count it. So that is 4 XP for everyone.
Nice.
And we are going to vote for the bonus.
I will vote for Tom for yeeting Adam through a submarine.
I suppose I should be a good ST and record the votes. Now, this is the first episode, so I will sort of let people know how this goes down. We have a house rule that I totally stole from my friend Ted. Hi, Ted. You don't watch our stuff, but, I like to think you're here in spirit. At the end of the game, we vote for who, I guess, entertained us the most, who deserves an extra point of experience. And it could be for any reason. Maybe they told a funny joke. Maybe you just liked having them there today. Maybe they were super helpful. And you, if you are in the audience, you get to vote too. If you're watching on YouTube, vote in the comments. Let us know. So that is one vote for Mr. Tom.
There's a vote for Adam from Daestra.
I vote Adam for the entertainment. Well, Adam is consistently entertaining, but why specifically this time?
Tom, please.
But Chaz used the pick.
Technically, I was the one that plagiarized your art, but, if you want to give it to credit for Tom, we can count that.
I mean, you gave credit. I don't know if that necessarily qualifies as plagiarism.
I gave credit to the wrong person. I plagiarized.
I mean, you gave credit yourself, and I think that's the important part.
You misquoted Chaz. That's what it is.
I misattributed.
There's a difference between lying and being wrong.
That's a way better way of saying I'm a great big dum-dum.
See, you're not a thief. You're just stupid.
I guess I'd rather be stupid.
It just...
Let's plead the fifth in court.
Kyle, where's your vote going tonight?
I think I got to throw it to Tom because he quite literally drove the plot.
No, he got out and pushed the plot.
Oh, okay, he got out and pushed the plot, but still.
Adam, Flo Rida, Man Jones, where's your vote going?
No. But the Tommy, I'll be up for Jojo and everything.
I did not pose once, Adam. I'm sorry to break this to you.
But every when you're just not posing, you're posing it.
Daestra, that's an excellent point.
Hey, you're not wrong. Tom, how about you? Who'd you like to vote for?
I'm split between Josh and Kyle because I'm not sure who actually drove the plot. Or steered the plot, I should say.
Yeah, you drove the plot. We just re-angled it.
Let the dice decide.
I will. I will give it to Buckley this time.
Oh.
Because he's got the Brooklyn accent.
Oh, thanks. Even though you're carrying this running wild, though, I still appreciate the kindness.
All right, so while we wait for any other votes to come in, I mean, do you guys need the spiel? Do you? If you like it, you like it. Do the thing that you do when you like it. If that's follow, if that's subscribe, if it's whatever you feel like. You're the boss here. Social media is useful if you want to interact with us, but I'll be straight with you. Just get on the Discord. Like, you can safely ignore everything else if you're on the Discord. But, if you happen to use those in your everyday life, Capcom's there too. We've got a Twitter, we've got a Facebook. There's a Patreon if you really want to give us stuff to do more stuff. We're going to get back on the How Not To's. I want it as badly as you do. I think we all do. I will talk to people that need to be talked to about maybe my Discord idea. Who knows? I don't see any more votes. So, Tom, you have taken this running. Please accept your additional XP with my regards.
Is he taking his swimming lead?
I get
He did
it.
that too. He ran, he swam, he threw, he did all the things, man. He's a fucking athlete.
Ripping all the verbs.
Triathlon.
Right? It's gonna be fucking Lincoln the verb gram over here.
There you go.
All right. Josh needs to get some sleep. I eventually have to orbit my bed. All of you people are amazing. We love you. Thank you for being here every single time. You're
Don't forget to
incredible.
rate Chaz.
HTG, I'm legitimately super sorry about misattributing the picture, dude. Like, seriously, you're fucking dope.
And remember to raid Shadow Legends. Chaz.
Raid Shadow Legends. Fuck Raid Shadow Legends.
No,
Play-
raid people, Chaz. Raid people.
Oh,
That's what I meant, yeah. But, yeah.
that's a good point. Is Onyx Path still streaming? I think we should give them some viewers. I'm sorry. No, we love you, OP. Please don't hate us. We need your validation, Onyx Path, please. I have such little self-esteem.
Senpai, notice us again.
They know who we are. We're kind of at least infamous.
And that's the issue.
Chat was going Gen Con just to remind them.
Just stare at Matt
Y'all remember
Dawkins.
me, motherfucker?
Hang on.
Seabell.
I'm kind of tempted to raid Onyx Path just for the flex. Are they still streaming?
I know. You asked me to keep track of something I've never tried to keep track of.
All right, well, good night, everybody.
Good
night,
night, you
Jack.
wonderful, beautiful person. Nah, they're okay. They're offline. Oh, I should probably do one of these. Why is this off kilter now? I didn't move this. Oh, you know what? I did move this. Okay, never mind. We're good. I'll fix that later. Let's see. Who do you guys want to raid?
That one group with that does the stuff.
Oh, them.
Yeah, you know.
Like we're the highest grossing one. We're the highest, the one with the highest views in tabletop RPGs right now. So that's cool.
Unfortunately, everybody else is streaming in like a foreign language, so I don't know. I don't want to send our people to like a language they don't understand. I feel like that's kind of dickish and doesn't help anybody. Let's see who's streaming Vampire. I wish the fucking World of Darkness tag was still around. I don't know what happened to that. I have to assume that somebody decided to get rid of it. All right, our Coffee Cat presents. There is one WAD channel streaming right now, and we're gonna say hi to them.
Oh, we know Coffee Cat.
Yeah, we've rated them before.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this now before we jump shift. Sleepy Adams in the chat.
Yes, send all of your Sleepy Adams to Coffee Cat Presents. Spam them and tell it was us.
Give him that CAFCON love.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, don't give them any of our love. Keep
Okay,
it for us.
Right. We'll stockpile it. Like Adam stockpiles XP.
Yes, and never spent them until I die and make a new character.
Adam, do you attribute love as XP or XP as love? So that's why I stockpile it. I have 60 XP. I have 60 love. Where are you nerds at?
Where's my love going?
He's just pulling it for later.
It'll pull it for the.
Right, we're out of here. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
So, what is your idea, Chaz?
Same address.
I'll
be waiting.
Okay.
I was thinking about How Not to Venture Part 2 and having Chad Posington talk to Mark Zantz.
That'd be goofy? Yeah.
Although, I was telling Kyle earlier that I'd love to get him on a How Not To. We need to think of a way. We need to think of a way that's something we can do on Discord with Kyle. Because Kyle needs more screen time.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Oh, also, I want to do Kinfolk Grandma.
Kinfolk Grandma?
Yeah. I don't know how much context you'd have for that, Kyle, because you haven't played Werewolf yet. But, okay, think of a grandma that constantly calls their grandchild every time something goes wrong with the computer.
Okay.
But in Werewolf the Apocalypse, everything's animistic.
Let's see.
So when they're having problems with the computer, it's because the computer's spirit is actually going apeshit. Or their dead grandpa has come back and is haunting her.
Okay.
We're gonna get
In the middle of combat. Calling him because she can't fix the VCR. It works better in my head. Let's leave it at that.
The last time I think I heard you talk about Grandma, she was from the deep south.
Which grandma? I wasn't...
From the deep south.
Oh.
On a boat with some blue coats.
Oh, wow, I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge fucking, like...
Hey, man, apparently I pulled out...
That's here today.
Remember, I threw Drew for a loop because they made a reference to our old computer teacher with BS4 Veronica and fucking sent him for a loop.
She looks.
Well, you know why?
up to her
It's because you're 95% metal.
I'm 98% metal, man.
house again.
Huh, we have not stopped streaming.
She
Unfortunate.
points out
Nice.
a
Well, I don't